Hello guys, welcome again. This is your tutor Mark Andedo. Welcome to this episode. This is episode 26. We are going to deal with the part 2 of working with difficult team, or working with difficult friends, or relating with difficult family members. So stay back, watch, and please make sure you subscribe. If you are watching me for the first time, don't fail to subscribe. That one motivates me most. And for my Facebook page, if you want to go there, because also I have content there, Facebook page is called Common Sense Isn't Common. Common Sense, capital C, capital S, capital I, capital C. All words there are initialized capital letters. Make sure you do that. Our Facebook account is just Andedo Mark. Then YouTube, please make sure you watch my videos, you like my videos, you comment them and share them, please. You do that, you do me a favor, and may God bless you for that. Facebook or YouTube account is called Andedo Mark. Very quickly, let's go to the main point of today. The main point today is how to deal with difficult team. Especially this one is targeting the leaders. That is the team leader, the caregivers. Caregivers means even the parents, how to deal with those difficult children, and even the managers at the companies, supervisors at the companies. You have to know how to deal with the terms, because in whichever case, we are not okay with people who are difficult to deal with. All of us, we want comfort, yes, but it's not always like that. And again, this is a repulsive, or we call it a propelled kind of scenario. It happens everywhere. If you quit because somebody is difficult and you go somewhere else, you will always meet another person again. If you quit this group because the other team is sounding better, you will always get also that team. There must be 2 or 3 people who are weird in their own behaviors. So whichever the thing you do, you will always meet a difficult person, and the stress they cause, everything that comes by them, it's upon you as a leader to absorb. Because again, quitting, you cannot keep on quitting every time, because you will always meet them. So today, let's see what are some of the strategies, what are some of the principles you must put forward to make sure that you deal with these people in the right way. These are some of the things that you are supposed to follow. Number 1, very quickly, stay positive. Always look the positive sides of that person, because even though somebody is talkative, somebody doesn't follow the rules, maybe they're energetic and they ripples up the crowd or the group, makes the group to keep on working well. So always look at the positive side and then start dealing from the positive side. Avoid the negatives first of all. They will stress you for nothing. Number 2, observe your team. Know the team you're working with, because each and every person is abled in different ways. Know what so and so can do, know what so and so is good at. This person, maybe time management is poor, but in terms of performance is always good. So every person has that strength. So focus on your team, watch your team, and focus on the strength. Then number 3, acknowledge the problem. As a leader, first of all, accept the situation. The problem normally comes in if as a leader you don't accept. You are told your team is this and this, then you are always full of denial. Don't deny. Accept the problem and then know how to deal with the problem. And the best way to deal with the problem, you don't attack the problem, you attack the process that leads to that problem. Even that individual that is difficult to deal with, don't attack him. Don't terminate him, don't reject him. Just make sure that you understand the steps by which this person is behaving like this. In short, check on the root cause of the behavior that is causing problem. Then number 4, be direct and talk with your team on the real issue. Don't beat around the bush. When you meet them, tell them, my team, guys, hey, understand here. Last time we were number last because we were delayed in terms of research and our presentation. Next time, you, Peter, you delayed us because of ABCD. So attack the process that led to that problem and be open, be truthful, focus in the real problem. Don't crisscross or go around it so that they fail to understand the meaning of what you're talking about. Listen to the team member. Also, sometimes you can have one-to-one talk. By the way, it's not always group work all the time. Sometimes after identifying the one with the problem, you better take that person one aside. If it's children, every child needs his or her personal time. A dad, you can have your girl dad outside. Mom, you can have son mother outside. Have some coffee somewhere, different environment, quiet environment, maybe movie show. After that, have a talk, understand the person, listen to his or her side of the story, then you can know how to face the problem. Number 6, be available and work with them always. If it is at work, you are a supervisor, always do what is called umbwa management by walking around. You manage these people by all the time walking. Go to their work location, sit with them. Those laptops they are using, try to log in, ask them how do we do ABC. Sometimes pretend you don't know something so that they come and teach. As they do that, they feel proud. It's a way of learning from them. You listen to them, you bring up the story, you make the story. Sometimes even some stories out of work, so that probing questions will always let them speak freely. Number 7, wait and don't forget to give gentle reminders. It's always good all the time to have meetings. For example, where I work, we have what is called a mastering parade. This mastering parade, we are being updated. As we are going to take over, we have also have another briefing, pre-briefing. Pre-briefing is before we take over. We are told what transpired over the day, the pending issues, and how we are supposed to take over. Then we have the post-duty briefing, whereby we are going to crown up everything that happened, the problem we faced, and so that what we can do so that next time we avoid them. Always brief them. But again, where a good thing is done, please always give the reward, give the motivation, clap for somebody. Just identify, hey, out of us today, I want us to clap for Johnson. Johnson, you did well when this disruptive passenger came across. You cool yourself, you calm him, you talk to him, and by the end of the day, the passenger was cooled down and you really managed it well, and the customer or the passenger was so happy. When something is well, please give it thumbs up. When something is wrong, don't always be gloomy, or don't be a person who is always criticizing everything all the time. They will get tired of you. But whenever you motivate somebody through clapping, through recognition, calling out of the name, provision of certificates, or even monetary evaluations or monetary motivations, if you do that, the team will always be yearning to do better and better and better. Another way that you can handle these people difficult to deal with, number 8, come up with a solution for the difficult team members. As a person, you come up with a solution, because for me, I remember there's a day I was given a team which was difficult to deal with. First of all, I understood my team. We talked, and we were always having this team building. Aside from the normal team building, we have ours. Then I learned one of the best way of managing my team is to give the tasks according to the ability. Just like I told you, these people are blessed in different gifts or different fruits, So when somebody can preach, for example, during preaching, or we have the Friday talks and all that, give that person to preach. He can do that better. Trainings, head of plays, organizer, somebody with neat handwriting. During the writing, let him do that. Somebody is good in IT, this digital platform marketing and all that. Give duties according to abilities. You will be able also to manage that teamwork. Then always do evaluation, and this evaluation motivate where possible, and also recommend where possible, correct all the time. Then number 9, stay professional. In all this doing, remember, you are dealing with a mature adult, you are dealing with a person who has gone through a lot, you are dealing with a person who may be with psychological torture. This person need professional handling. So don't just be a person who talk, you go to, after that you go to a meeting, you tell people, so and so was misbehaving yesterday, I hate him, I blah blah. No, handle situation in a good way. Don't talk about, maybe one of your team member has told you the problem at home, the wife, the children, how things are, the husband is hectic at home. So this person brought the stress to you, that's why he's behaving or she's behaving like that. Don't keep everybody in the area to know that, or the team members. Some of these things are private and must be kept professionally in a private way. So remain a leader, remain professional leader. Then pay attention and follow up activities. Whenever you correct a correction, whenever you have given a briefing note, for example, there's a mistake that was done last week and we were punished. We were given maybe non-compliance form and we signed and all that. Then you talk to us. You should do follow-up activities. For example, bring up a note that we sign. You remember, this one I warned you this day. Next time you do it, there will be repercussions which is dangerous more than this. So for that reason, for better follow-up activities, I wrote the briefing notes here. You are supposed to sign. Let them sign. Let them make sure that at least there's evidence that they were talked to. Do follow-up activities. When somebody promised to change, please follow up so that you know the real change is taken over. Then lastly, please know when to escalate. Some of these difficulties, we cannot handle them. I am just a team leader, I am just a supervisor, I am just maybe the associate, I am just a manager. There is a CEO, there is the directors, there is the board of directors, there is the board of governors, there is the school of governors, there the director of the school, the owner of the school. Sometimes something can be so weird, so dangerous to the company that you cannot handle alone, and maybe if you handle alone, it might create issues later on. So let people who are supposed to know at the right time, so that you bring your heads together and know how to deal with that difficulty. So know when to escalate an issue to the higher authority for better solution. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for keeping it on touch. Please always visit my YouTube is called Andedo Mark. Please subscribe, and give me thumbs up. When you want to reach me, please feel free. Thank you. Until next time, may God bless you. Thank you for being my fan.